Step right up and get your balloons here. Only 10 cents. And what's a day at a circus without a balloon? Just don't come a-knocking for refunds. Don't ask why.
Hey everybody, Halloween Matt here, and today I'm going to be talking about the 6.5-foot Heckles animatronic. Now, this is actually the second take of this recording. I actually did do a previous recording, but it was just way too long. It was like 15 minutes, which I don't really want you guys to be seeing through like a 15-minute sneak peek video. That's just way too long, so I'm just going to go through it now. I would say it's really cool. Definitely reminds me of a mix of clowns, actually. And I would say that it's like if Waving Wally, Uncle Charlie, and Hugs the Clown were all put together. It has like kind of Hugs' sort of clown design with the phrases of Uncle Charlie and the intentions of Waving Wally. Well, actually not the exact intentions. Sorry about that. Not the exact intentions of Waving Wally. I mean, I can't really say on YouTube what his exact intentions are, but I'm sure you get the idea. So, but, you know, his intention is to fill up balloons with toxic gas and sell them to people at a carnival. Now, call me crazy, but whenever he cries, even knowing his intentions, I still feel bad for this animatronic, and I don't know why. But nonetheless, he is still a really cool animatronic, and one that is actually on my buy list this year. I might actually try and get this one. Either at Flagship or at a local store, I'm actually going to try and get this animatronic because he's really cool, and 6.5 feet is huge. So yeah, like, just like Blackheart, he's going to be huge when we first see him in stores. And I'm excited to see people's reactions to him. Well, pretty much everybody owns him now, except for me. I'm literally like the only one who doesn't own him. But still, I'll leave a link to a demo and a unboxing of him in the description. So if you want to check that out, that's the place to go. Now, something that I find really cool is that he doesn't just have the red-haired, normal, boring clown. Like, they actually put some thought into his design. His main colors are green and purple, which I think I know another clown that's like that. Am I thinking of the Joker? I don't know what I'm thinking of. But it looks like another clown that I know. But he has the sign, which is just like Hugs. If you don't own Hugs or Heckles, their setups are kind of the same. I own Hugs, and I've seen setups of Heckles, and I can say that their setups are almost exactly the same. His seems to me maybe a little bit harder, but still, they're pretty much the same, just snap lock poles, put the sign around the neck, put the head on, pretty much. He also has a shirt with orange and yellow polka dots, which I find pretty cool. Now, the balloon. The balloon is pretty interesting because it actually has a face, as you can see in this image. If you can't see it, which I doubt you can't, but just look in the top right-hand corner. Which I find to be really cool. He laughs, and I think he makes some other kind of noises, maybe like a ghost-type noise. Like a ooh, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't watched a demo of like a person who owns this in a while. But I've still seen it, and it doesn't say anything, but it does sort of make kind of cartoonish faces as this clown is talking, which I like that added detail, and I like that I don't know, the balloon doesn't talk. Yeah, I don't like that the balloon doesn't talk. That's something I've never thought I would say in my life. But I'm happy that the balloon, that doesn't talk. Because I feel like that would have just took away from the prop, and not just for me, but I know a lot of haunters were actually happy when they found out the balloon doesn't talk. me personally, I wouldn't really care, but still I am sort of happy that the balloon doesn't talk. Which, in my opinion, actually is better for the animatronic that the balloon still has a face, though. Because if this clown was just crying and, just telling you his phrases and all that, people wouldn't really get it. They would just think that it's crying clown, not really for Halloween. But then when you see the face on the balloon, you start to realize we're starting to see this one's intentions, and we might not like it. Like you actually start to see why he's trying to get you balloons for 10 cents and all that. And then it all just sort of comes together and becomes creepier. But yeah, this is definitely a clown done right spirit, and as somebody who's tried to sort of, as recent, kind of, because I own a lot of clowns, trying to kind of push away from clowns just so I don't become that person who only collects clowns. I don't want to just only collect clowns anymore. I want to just collect a variety of things. And I was like, this year, okay, I might buy one clown, but that just stretched because I already have Wacky Mole, Charlie, and Hugs, so I don't really want to get too many. But then, of course, Heckles, Stilts, and maybe Dagger Mike I like that were released this year that are all clowns. Why, Spirit? Why'd you release all the good clowns this year? It's their 40th, so they had to release all the good clowns this year. Now, something else about this animatronic is that if you were doing, like, this circus haunted house, I feel like that this prop could work. And it's only, like, $280, which in my opinion is a little overpriced. But still, with 6.5 feet, you gotta think about he has 6 phrases, which we never hear on a Spirit animatronic anymore. He has the balloon, the face, and makes noises. He's also 6.5 feet, and honestly is a very, very, very cool clown, and one that I think has a lot of stuff going for it, that I would say $280 is worth it. So yeah, I would say maybe just $20, $250, but still. $280, I'm not going to complain about it, because this animatronic could have gone for like $330 or something, but I'm glad that they sold him for $280. Something else I wanted to get into is how he does not have any light-up eyes, which in my opinion, sometimes it makes sense, like for a demon or a ghost to have light-up eyes, but for stuff like Buzzsaw and clowns, or just like a human, it doesn't really make sense why they have light-up eyes. So yeah, I really just don't get why clowns Uncle Charlie have eyes that are, he should have eyes, but light-up eyes. That's what I'm trying to say, and I'm glad that Uncle Charlie has eyes, but not light-up eyes, because overall, I would just say that it doesn't really make sense for human clowns. I would even say that Waving Wally makes sense to have light-up eyes, but not, Heckles. So I'm glad that they didn't give him light-up eyes, and I noticed, especially this year, Spirit is not doing that many light-up eyes with props, only if they make sense. So I feel like the Spirit is starting to sort of listen to their fans saying, we need to stop light-up eyes. Light-up eyes are getting sort of, tired of it. We're tired of light-up eyes, and especially with props, they'll light up the whole head. So I feel like the Spirit is starting to listen to their fans about that, and will sort of only do light-up eyes if they make sense from now on. So overall, I'm going to give Heckles a 10 out of 10. You know what? I don't see anything to take off of him. The price is fair. He's got really cool phrases, no light-up eyes. He's just a generally creepy clown. And one that I feel like Blackheart, will be a sellout at Flagship this year. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned, because I might get this animatronic, and I also have to do Deathstalker sneak peek, and I know that I'm not going to be doing Scary Sitting Scarecrow. Check out my Instagram for that, but I will not be doing Scary Sitting Scarecrow. I mean, I might, but it's highly unlikely, because I don't consider him a part of this whole sneak peek thing. But how about this? If I get I'm gonna make a community post right after this is uploaded. I want you to say yes or no if you want me to do Scary Seeing Scarecrow. But back to Heckles. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have a circus-themed haunted house, this animatronic will actually people will want to listen to this animatronic. So he will probably be a showstopper. Literally. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye, guys.
Just don't come a knocking for refunds. Don't ask why.